perch of some sort. Oh, there.
Apparently a psychopath. Apparently held a woman's face in a fire once. Burned her to death.
No one killed her.
Apparently. Well, or maimed her, you know.
Why are we remembering him then? Such an arsehole.
I don't know, it's like, it's zeitgeisty, isn't it, more than anything. Well, you know,
300 years ago.
people who conform sort of secretly want to be like Dick Turpin, don't they?
I think Dick Turpin was supposed to have rode a horse from London in about an hour and a half or something. Was that Dick Turpin?
I don't know, Heather. What are your thoughts on that?
It doesn't do sound, does it? Does it do sound?
Have I got the appeal of Dick Turpin? Roguishly dangerous. Am I roguishly dangerous, Tom? Is that what you're attracted to?
Yeah.
Well, what else?
Um,
What are your thoughts on Dick Turpin?
I don't know without knowing the real Dick Turpin.
Well, can't you sort of like fill in some gaps? What do you think he was like?
If he was a crook, then he was a crook, but was he a horrible crook or was he a nice
Was he handsome?
crook? Was he handsome?
Do you think he was handsome?
Not inside.
No, but would he outside? I would imagine he would be a bit charming. Roguishly charming.
No, I don't even think he'd be roguishly charming.
But he had quite a few maidens.
I mean, literally, he would have been like some scally. It's like saying with the Crays charming.
Right. So you really should just
Ignore him.
I should drive my van into his headstand.
All these other poor people here have probably had really fulfilling and helpful and lovely lives, and the only one we're looking at is this weirdo.
Sorry, Dick Turpin. We don't like you. Goodbye. Do you think that crow is Dick Turpin? Do you think he comes out and flies around? It is.
Possibly. Yeah.
It is. It's
not
the
a crow, no doubt.
incarnation
I think it might be. Is it
of
a
Dick
crow?
Turpin. And there's Mole Flanders, his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, look, there's a little bit on here. Brutal attacks and robberies. Turpin the Butcher, that's what it's called.
Stay there and read it, please, Heather.
Oh, right, can I get my glasses off there? Okay. By 1734, Turpin had become landlord of a pub at Clay Hill. His association with the Gregory gang was such that he joined them in brutal attacks and robberies in the outer London area. Turning to highway robbery from April 1735, he plagued Epping Forest, Southwark and other London areas. On July the 10th, he identified and named as Turpin the Butcher along with Thomas Rowden.
I think that's pronounced Southwark, isn't it?
Southwark.
Southwark.
It's Southwark. With a bounty of £100 on their heads, the duo's crimes continued throughout 1735. In June 1737, Turpin, under the alias of John Palmer, lodged in Brough, East Yorkshire, posing as a horse trader. He regularly crossed the Humber, committing crimes, mostly theft. Didn't know that. It's in Brough.
Rough's posh, isn't it?
Yeah. After a minor incident in October 1738, Turpin threatened to shoot someone. 3 justices of the peace attended and committed Turpin to the House of Correction at Beverley. The JP's suspicions of Palmer's lifestyle proved right when JPs from Long Sutton, Lincolnshire confirmed Palmer was known there as a sheep and thief and suspected horse thief who had evaded custody. Was consequently transferred to York Castle on the 16th of October 1738. Turpin's final undoing came when his intercepted letter to his brother-in-law revealed his handwriting to James Smith, who had taught Turpin to write. Smith travelled to York, identifying Turpin on 23rd of February 1739
Snitch.
and received the £200 reward originally offered following Morris's murder. That would have been loads of money, wouldn't it? £200 in them days.
Dirty snitch.
On the 22nd of March, York Assizes declared Turpin guilty on 2 charges of horse theft, passing the death sentence. Is that all he got done for, horse theft?
No.
Turpin bought a new frock coat and shoes and hired 5 paid mourners. On the 7th of April 1739, Turpin and John Stead, also a horse thief, were paraded through York by open cart to Knavesmire, York's equivalent of London's Tyburn. Following the hanging by a pardoned fellow highwayman, Turpin's body was taken to an inn in Castlegate and buried the next day in the graveyard at St George's Church, Fishergate. It was shortly reported as stolen. However, the body snatchers together with Turpin's corpse were soon apprehended. The body was reburied, possibly with quicklime, and is alleged to lie here in St George's graveyard. Well, it won't lie here anymore. I've put quicklime in it. It'll be gone.
What do you mean? It rots the body?
Yeah.
Is it?
Why have you got a bag of lime in our garage?
Dick Turpin, which romanticised to legends, was in fact an infamous highwayman, murderer and convicted horse thief. I don't know how, he wasn't convicted of murder at all, he was only, you'd think he would get that. He was tried and executed in York. Richard Dick Turpin was born in 1705 in Hampstead in Essex.
Serves him right.
Where you are from, darling.
Poxy Essex.
His father John was an innkeeper and a butcher. Turpin became an apprentice butcher. He married at 20 years, and 5 years later he aided the prolific deer poaching Gregory gang. Don't like him.
Right, he was a leg end.